taane si li nga xam ne rek mooy yóbbu dëkk bi kanam.
The Constitution provides President can declare a state of emergency in 2 circumstances. Now I believe Gambia's security is at risk for invasion. He has it right. Constitutional as it can last for 2 weeks.
Yéen ñëpp gis ngeen ne dañu oote ne nañ ànd soppi nguur gi fi nekkoon. Loolu pexe la. Parti yi bokkuñu xalaat bokkuñu jubluwaay lii pexe la rek pour génnee ngu réew ci loxo benn nit te jubluwaay bi mooy won ne fexe nag nit ñi moom réew mi ne nañu ànd ci xel ñu tabaxaat réew mi.
Tegabi, you want to be humble and everything. Why you are not an ordinary minister in this cabinet? That's true. Because you are head of the UDP, you are like a father figure to most of the...
Mr. Saba, lolu moy sa gis-gis.
Lolu moy dega. It's the fact. Whether mom accept or not, lolu moy dega. So the point is, lu ñoo latte moy. Nit ñi luñ fogg moy because of that prominence bi nga am, the baro def la dé consult or légui yow ya dé yóbbu ay nit baro pour mu appoint lolu moy latte. Ndax li mo am.
President Adama dafa am mandate. Because Gambians choose. Ne na liggéey réew mi. Mu tànn ay nit ñu liggéey ak moom man ci ñooñu laa bokka maa ngi liggéey ak moom
ngaje ko ande mela ay mol ay tiñarol minke Gambia jang mol ka woleta ka foko APRC fananda do tiñaro tole alle mustade le so ka APRC ta kala image de da kotenge isaje fo Gambenol kotenge si la pati ni la kotenge.
No, yalon say you are putting me in a funny position. Ka fo do kam do ni fa de ko bita jahannam ni kala te ko kala
ñu ngi leen di dalal ci gis-gis yi tey bi tey dañoo waxtaanee about current issues mooy lu nekk di xew ci dëkk bi right now ñu ngi gis ne affaire Covid bi mu ngi raise lots of concerns moo tax ba tey ñu ñëw pour waxtaanee li nga xam ne mooy current issues yi nga xam ne rek nguuri Gambia ñu ngi ci biir ba tax nag tey ñu ngi am of course suñ guest tey dam ko kii as guest. You know, normally permanent panelists, but today as guests. The reason why you have nañ ko because of French union chapeau sol la mooy cap sol moo tax dem nekk ak guest now.
Sometimes quel chapeau?
Chapeau, non, tu parlais pas français.
La question c'est très clair.
Tu parlais pas français, non, tu parlais pas français. Toi, tu parlais pas français. French will be correct. So yeah, Dr. Ismaila said dina ñëw si kanam as guest. Time to time dinañu bëgg di join. The reason why ñun yëpp xam nañ ko because of mu ngi ci political party CA te tamit dafa bokk ci ñoo xam ne seen face yi ñoo gën a face ci parti bi moo tax ba du mën a nekkaati permanent panelist ci show bi. Dama start ak yow of course Rafi ngi am Sabally Nene Freda Gomez Daba Malik Rafi recently ñu ngi gis ci National Assembly bi of course Mamour Ndiaye mu ngi demoon foofu noonu table ne moom mu ngi amoon some discussions yu mu doon def ak of course ñoom Sidya Jatta ak tamit ñu ngi gis Kumba Jeyte tam mu doon support Sidya Jatta ne Mamour Ndiaye mooy ministry am bi dañu war a di consult gars yi suñu bëggee def certain things ñu ngi gis of course Mamour Ndiaye mu doon insist ne according to seen Public Finance Act 2014 bi ne lu mu nekk di def so far is right mooy ñoom seen ministry bi and then on the other side lawmakers yaa ngi complain ne lu mu def is not right sa gis-gis ci loolu.
xam nga ñun buñ voté out système bu fi nekkoon dañ bëggoon a usher in a new system te usher in a new system du just change président bi rek wante itam parlement bi ñu naan am fi foofu dañ firoon ne rubber stamp parlement la lu ñu leen jox rek dañ naan tampe mu dem waaye léegi kontaan nañ pour gis tam ne at least parlementaire suñu vote in liggéey bu ñu war a def ñu ngi koo def ba pare ñu ngi scrutinize executive because loolu mooy the role of the parliament because you have the 3 arms of the government.
Are you saying this parliament is ideal?
So you have the 3 arms of the government
so watch it after you can
which checks itself. So at least léegi parliament bi mu ngi def ba am feel ne they are doing a good work by scrutinizing lu ñu leen tegal rek because not ne lu ñu leen tegal rek dañ just stamp ko mu dem. So dama kontaan na trop si li ma gis woon Yakuma ak ñoom Tuma ak Sidya Jatta questions ñu doon raise because the defense bu ñu doon jéem a am the minister membre de defense bu ñu jéem a am mooy nii lañ ko daan defee waaye loolu moo tax ñu wax ne day something called reform su dee yéen a ko defee ni fa how many years nekkul di dem ni mu war a demee te loolu nekkul ne si loi lañ ko tegal it's about time ñu change seen doxin so kontaan na trop si scrutiny bu ñu teg ak gars yi because COVID-19 bi man wax naa ko from bu ñoo woy fi 500 million bu wax naa ne nañ please spend xaalis bi ni nga ko war a spendee te dëgga I can see ne the general consensus of Gambians is ne they are not happy with the way the money is being spent because they don't have a trust in this government in how the money is spent and they don't feel ne they are transparent enough pour ñu wax nit yi naka la ñu ko di spendee xaalis bi so ñun gis nañ fi millions gaa ngi 1 million waaye ñun kenn xamul fan la xaalis bi dugga tey rek maa ngi read a very damning report mu ngi summarize on how they were even creating ghost workers yoo xam ne ñu ne they are frontline workers pour ñu mën a am allowances and all that te fekka loolu amut so I'm very glad and happy ne at least am nañ a body buy keep the government in check because ñun citizens yi we don't trust the government and at least we are happy ne am nañ representatives yu ñu elect foofu noonu that are keeping them in check.
ok Sabally sa gis-gis.
waaw fu ma starté mooy Rafil moo jéem a wax fii bi portray this National Assembly as ID it is not. de man defamuñ fi dara lu fees suma bët. we have individual parliamentarians pushing issues and we commend them. ku lim juum mooy man li laa lim it's about time we held others accountable ñu def lu baax tam ñu jox leen seen credit. you know Yakumba Jaiteh number 1. you know what she did yesterday was just amazing. Sidia Jatta, Khalifa Sallah. Before that we had a fantastic young man from Fuladu, Honorable Sana Jawara, GDC's Omar Cisse, Alaji S. Dabo, Suleiman Saho. Duma muna lim yep. Why lima wax moy New Gambia ñu ngi wax executive, the parliament has not measured up to our expected standards yet. The judiciary ditto. Nañ waxante dëgga. This country is at a very dangerous crossroads. Then they work Barrow and his executive parliament. Legi len fi joge pass with what I call a vote buying project. Your hundreds of millions you have Barrow from them dedicated. Nothing else. And that speaker herself has a big question mark on her head. Mariam Dentin. Gambia we need to reboot the entire system.
Okay.
We point at the executive all the time.
Okay.
Specific parliamentarians. Saluto Balia, men put a jail to lay along. You I mean, measure up to standard. I'm not saying I'm more of a
okay.
There are people in the
okay.
Yeah, having said that, like I said, Sidia Jatta ak Yakumbala is send what Dimba. They're gonna knew what Tuma, if that's what she did, credit to her. We have to be fair and gain if it's partisanship. To ligay Tagala. Because at the end of the day, it's one Gambia, Ben Gambia, Reclaim Am. Tenyun Lulu Monu Fitek. You understand? Mamuri Jai tell Mako, Daradumako play. Gachang Galama, or Panjul Digger, Mone family, yet then we gave the time in the cool. It's nice. Mamuri I'm fine. My question goes to the guy who appointed him, knowing his record.
Okay.
Even today, the guy let's forget the past, fine. So anyway, they found Lubon. Why not Lubon Liga on the Lulunga continue? Okay. This guy should not have spent the night in that office. And if Barrow, it's Barrow's fault entirely. It's Barrow, if I may use Sidia Jatta's word, it's Barrow who butchered our budget.
Okay.
And if Barrow is not going to fire him until this parliament sets the standard, I have no praises for them as a collective, but individuals, I salute you. You mentioned remember
okay, so Saps, just because Munga ñoo guide a little bit on this side, more of course. I live on Jammeh in one way or the other. But obviously better. So you ngi nekkoon director of budget, and then well, man am much idea about my dega Mamour Ndiaye don't mention under the section under subsection 29 of Public Finance Act bi 2014 ne according to ñoom lu ñu dee liggéey within ñoom seen ministry bi ne lu mu nekk di def right now moom based on that mu ngi jàpp ne loolu is true and then CDA mu ngi ko based on supreme law of course. So yow Sabally sa gis-gis when you were I don't know why Minister of Finance of course as director of budget.
I was in charge of the budget. I was
perfect. So léegi yow sa gis-gis si moom so Sabally sa gis-gis ci Mamour Ndiaye nothing personal just jox ma waaw exactly so jox ma sa opinion on this ne Sidia ak ñum Kumba Jaiteh ak ñeneen ñu ngi jàppane ne moom lu mu def is not true and then still moom ngay insist ne lu mu nekk di def is right
no ndax admitted at the end of the day if you follow the debate
No, because
how did it end?
What? Man, end part I didn't check, but then gis naa ne mu doon wax ne to some point mu ne ñoo Minister of Justice ñu invite ko and then moom mu
At any rate, I listen to Sidia, I listen to Yakumba, lu wax yëpp mooy dëgga. And it's one of the hosts of a program called Wow Chrétien la. Bible bi dafa am lu fa Jesus Christ wax. Mu ne the law was made for man, not man for the laws. Okay. Whatever Mumbo Jumbo in that Public Finance Act, was once more time it was Budget Management and Accountability Act. Those are not correct. Change for public finance, how we see together. Because we didn't have history of finance ministers tinkering with the law. We empower you, definitely you have to look back at history.
Okay.
But whatever is in there, Syria lumwa mo idega, Yakumba lumwa mo idega, and I want to zero in on Yakumba. Because lumwa mo, they appropriate the budget head by head, then they appropriate. It's a very tedious process. So you have 100 million you want to spend. Mambo via as you can. Man, I'm not against environment, and the hard CDM we want environment is how much environment is necessary in a project. I understand that. Yeah, it's fraud. No, it's not. If it's done with a good intention, it's not necessary because so many project process we not at the constraints imposed by the IMF and the world, but you don't have a choice, you have to via. Why? So if via therefore look correct, at least follow the spirit of the law, if not the letter. Those heads you work. So you have held 500 million you spend. You have no right to go and add an extra 500 million on that. I don't need to be a lawyer. I don't need to speak to any constitutional expert. That is wrong. And Mambure knows it's wrong.
Of course.
What about that?
Okay, deny you back to...
But then again, it's Barrow's fault. He's the one who appointed him and kept him there despite all his maladministration and fiscal misadventures.
Giss Giss on this.
Well, I mean, it's straightforward. I watched it keenly. And I'm just going to join Savali to say kudos to those people, those MPs that are standing up, putting their foot down and calling it the way it is, and not sugarcoating things and not being partisan when it comes to issues of national interest. Because when this COVID-19 does not know party or status or color or race or anything else, it's a national pandemic, it's a world pandemic, so we need to take it seriously. So, I mean, like, they were really, my disappointment is, Mamburo, you claim, okay, from your dad, you work for the government, you are civil servants again, and you're going to I want to believe, give him the benefit of the doubt, papam lu baax la fi def bo gisee muy wara taxaw diko pukaro léegi yow su nekkee ne loolu am na yow da nga war a lead by example man suma gis-gis bi ma xamee Mamburo Njie ba tey liggéey from Jawara to Yaya Jammeh to now to Barrow man honestly fuñ ooturam you see people's face like cringe. So that's not a good thing. Understand? So mom dafa wara learn from lolu no mu try to make things better. And it makes me sick to my stomach when all of them, the director of an accountant general to Mambure and then the other guys that I did not even care to know who they are or ask for their names because they did not wow me, still like holding on this thing, oh, that's how we used to do it. That's how we used to do it. Hello, are you serious? Are you kidding me? Who says you cannot change it? You've been doing it the same way in Yaya Jammeh's time. It did not work. You've been, I mean, from Jawara time to Yaya Jammeh's time, now to Barrow's time, we say change. We want to usher in a new change. It did not work. Why won't you change? You have people who know, who have the capacity, the capability, who are telling you, you have done it wrong. Why can't you accept and learn from it and try to make a change? Dafa indil dëkk bi yépp yokkute waaye nga téye ci nii lañ ko def ni ko daan defee dafa yomba te baaxul nekkul lu baax. I mean, but man, suma gis-gis, it's not the issue of violence. It's not a problem. Being a finance person, I know it's not a problem. But do it the right way. I think ñoom Yakumba, Sidia, Tuma, li ñoo joy mooy due process needs to be followed. Don't wanna talk foofu noonu where you be on your high horse. Okay, my minister, I know, so I'm gonna do it the way I wanna do it. It doesn't work anywhere, and it's not right. And I think they need to continue to put their foot down, hold them to account, and say you're doing it wrong. I mean, and most of it so ko xoolee seen own interest la am na lu ci dafa am lu ci rax lu ci rax
ok léegi
waaw loolu tam mooy suma problème because of all the way from yaa ngi remember bi ñu ooyee Barrow si parlement bi Barrow ne ok du ma ñëw suma vice président lay yóoni you know kooku noonu ñëw toog ba time bi mu ko neexee mu ñëw so these are repetitions ñoom ana seen power they call MP they are underutilizing the powers vested on them so it's about time they use those powers to people who are not real. Set an example. What is stopping them? Other countries are doing it. So yeah, handle all of them. Ku mean sa wax yap la. The government officials yi ñu ngi bëgg mean sen wax. Te bu yagge ñu yap leen sen wax du mean dara. So fu nekk dafa mean they're going to be seat fillers. They will not be MPs because they're not using their powers.
Okay, let's move to Dabakh. Nene, thank you very much. Dabakh Malik. Sa gis-gis.
Yeah, man, dama agree ak lu Sabally wax rek. Xam nga environment moom. Okay, ñun coming from a finance background, understanding that lolu is necessary sometimes for nga def ko. But like I'll just come to what Sabally said. Xam nga budget, it's like even okay, let's use a company for an example, huh? Nga nekk an accountant of a company, you are entrusted, or a finance director and entrusted with the finances of the company. Usually the board will come, you def send plan, strategic plan, that this is what we want to do in the year. Okay, man suma demé ma buga use part of the money bam dañ ko dedicate maybe for training for staffs, ma buga ko def maybe for entertainment. I need to seek approval from ñu nga xam ne ñoo nekk suma superior or ñi nga xam ne ñoo nekk board bi pour ñu divert that money mu dem to the other side. So man li ma wax moo nekk like okay, membre maybe I don't know, is deliberately trying to confuse two things you bokkut or what? Parce que man what is not clear to me still two things more clear pour man. One, xaalis bu ñu yokka xaalis environment bu ñu def mu dem to health. It's automatically going to increase the health budget for 2020. Understand nga? So the health budget be for 2020 parliamentarians dañ vote through and act pour mu nekk loolu xam ne lu dëgër lu tege. So soo ko waree génnee bàyyi force nga delluwaat parliament pour ñu def those changes because yaa ngi increase the budget for health. Parce que man lu ma mënut a understand su nekkoon ne like okay moom environment bi within health rek la happen. Like health dañ leen budgetal 100 million environment bu happen mu okay ñu jëlee maybe transport trainings allowances from health, maybe to medicaments and you are still maintaining the 100 million that is budgeted for health. So when changes amut. At the end of the day, in the total numbers, it do affect the global budget itself. But once you engage halis from somewhere, other departments, is health. So you 100 million line budget on per health, like you are increasing the health budget from 100 million, maybe let's say to 1 billion. So mom has a minister because Sidia Lutama and Sidia Lungwa Moy. Public Finance Act bi loolu moo tax man I said ne like it's important trop pour ñu review ko. Understand nga ñu make sure ne is in line with the constitution because at any time nga am any act boo xam ne dafa go against the constitution rek loolu doo ko mën a use at. Understand nga even though su nekkee ne moom su loolu la sukkandiku legally Sidia lu mu wax moo make sense like the constitution supersedes that act bu mag mu di wax ne moom la moo jëfandikoo. And for me with the Mambre issue, about him. I don't know the guy personally, but man, based on the Jana Commission's report, I think that ethically, man, we want to make a Minister of Finance. I'm not saying that he cannot work in government because he's a Gambian like all of us, but I'm in a key position to handle those positions. Because I'm going to Minister of Finance, it's very easy for executive influence. And that is what the Jana Commission report has shown. Understand? Man pour man, dafa difficult trop parce que nga Gambia suñu bëggee build a new Gambia foog ñu am standards yoo xam ne dafa high. Okay. Understand nga bu ñu wax ne time yi jaame la yes it's true time yi jaame la but moom has a professional has somebody who is well trained. Understand nga war naa xam ne lii jaarul yoon so it's better let me resign. Understand nga su nekkee mënuma resign tamit toog si dëkk bi but am nga opportunity travel yoo kenn jaame topput la so mën ngaa dem ba outside nga resign nga def sa soxla. Understand nga so but once yaa ngi doon implement those executive orders yu nga xam ne Jarud Yon and those monies you money belongs to the state was being used for personal use. So Yanko oversee as a finance minister. And Yange prepare budget bohamani hangane could reflect the true picture of what was going on. Purman okay, Duma wane currently he's mungejel halis from government why dafa difficult trop pour nga setal sa der. Hanga comme lu olof ñay di wax suñu la jiñ doma fekk ngay seño yahi lir ni di sen hel na tilim. Understand? Okay. So already mom amna lu tent his credibility, amna lu tent reputation am. So Purman I think it's going to be very difficult maybe for Barrow to do but I think it's about time. You understand? Because man waxon na lolu depuis time Jana Commission when he was mentioned mané dañ ko wara send on a leave. Okay. Mu tok. Understand? Okay. And ni mo demé ni tamit even su nekkee mu ngi def the right thing sax dafa easy pour nit bi na wax something about him rek Gambian suñu gëm ko parce que xam nga lu tax already Jana Commission bi am na lu mu wax about moom loo xam ne ni evidences are there and lu leer la moom si boo am confess na tout loolu si commission bi so dafa difficult pour nga clean kooku noonu immédiat so pour man na ko gaa yi génnee from the Minister of Finance and then we look for somebody ku nga xam ne ni
okay Daba
if I might pick one thing lu Daba wax of all the ministries xaalis bi health leen ko yóbbu. Now, my question is why health? man I know the personalities in this country. 90% of ñu liggéeyal baro yëpp maa ne comme seen boss xam naa leen. Certain people may not be corrupt, but they can be too easy and
influence.
Pour accept
so suñ buggee njuuj jaay foofu lañ koo jaarale. foofu laa see am.
man maa ngi bëgg a wax loolu sax.
okay
because ñun ñu yëpp ñu ngi wax finance waaye finance dañ lay approve xaalis pour health. léegi nag ñun ñu ngay scrutinize health naka la ñu war a respecté.
te wallahi Rafi finance am nañu protect item where they could have fired those funds and spent from there. I'm already is very dangerous.
okay léegi Rafi ñu move.
parce que nga ma want to understand sax mooy xam nga health mun nañoo prepare seen list of what they need. Yet still mu nekk and this is where I have a problem with the Auditor General and the Accountant General and Director of Budget. Because nga ñetti nit yi nii dañ nekk under the Ministry of Finance, but man dama feel ne like dañu war a create benn law boo xam ne these people will be independent sort of. nga xam ne ministre bi du leen mën a influence because soo waree audit government. nga war a yow nga nekk under the Ministry of sa boss nekk Minister of Finance. wana sax nga parce que hey dëgg bi moo nekk ne the amount of corruption bu nekk di happen in Gambia.
Daba mun naa laa dimbale foofu.
waaw
gis nga I mentioned here mooy daba di wax. These positions in wax they should be empowered, be independent. And I mentioned here.
Exactly. Moo tax ma la doon bëgg a laajte ndax
du ma di focus on the Public Finance Act. Dama ne fii ne we have a history of finance ministers tinkering what this act which was originally called the Budget Management and Accountability Act. Pour wàññi doole accountant general bi this was a classic case ñu maa déglu nekk ci système bi xam nañ ku maa wax. For God's sake, let's not repeat the mistakes of the past.
I think going back, I think this is why it's important we think our National Assembly members are failing us. What is happening to all those the reforms that they said they were going to do? I think we need a civil service reform. All this reform needs to be in place so that certain people, certain institutions can be independently run. Because the influence wouldn't be there for them to do what they're doing right now. Yeah. Like the example that I make, the finance minister, the director of budget, accountant general, all of them under one click or whatever. Don't you think it would be very, very easy for them to do the abracadabra things? Okay, and that is what is happening right now.
Then Sabali, let's say as director of budget, former, of course. Former. That is very clear. Clear. Sorry. Now, Lumala Nekadilete Monica, director of budget, accountant general. Ñoom su dee ñoom nañ independent and then they are not working under Ministry of Finance. You think that will change? In fact, work with effective or not?
No, they can actually be under the ministry. But before this Public Finance Act being new, there are provisions that actually empower the Accountant General.
Okay.
And that Accountant General flexed her muscles. Margaret Keta. She actually did why do no matter how strong you are, and this is what Daba is
without
saying.
The law,
if these people are not I know somebody who want to run. If I'm going to resign because I'm a dollar. So
that was when? Time jamming or now?
I will not take time dealer, but okay. I am not going into details.
Okay.
Why lua bi lu ñoo wax moy lua bi nga dimbali nit ñi nga xamne parce que ñu wota wax everyone is corrupt in the government. There are people who want to do the right things. But in as much as you are clean and honest, if you are not empowered,
yes.
Why then they got you wrong. Football.
I'm glad you gave football. Okay, Rafi, let's go back to Manjang's case. Manjang, of course. You give Manjang given a letter of reason. You give given a letter addressed to President not President PMO, but still President.
Secretary General to the Secretary General.
Yeah, PMO straight. Then still have them to the President, I believe. The thing is, see content. So whole letter. I guess ne Manjang mungi wone lum liggéey while we won in office, and then mungi wone tamit mo munta accept leave because of course amut idea of how to run secretariat bi, because we ko bëggoon a job as a new job as a diplomat ak yooyu noonu. Sa gis-gis si loolu yow na nga gisee move bi not ne for the fact ne moom ngi woon fa la ñu daxa ko but yow la nga gisee move bi for the fact ne moom accept pour jël new position bu ñu ko offer that move.
Well xam nga man ni ma gisee loolu rek mooy gars yi ko bëggoon a daxa so ñu ne xaaral ñu neesal ko rek jox ko position si Sénégal ou Gambia
secretary.
No, but secretary is very important because on the between two countries, between Senegal. No, because nga mo ngi wax ne daha. Ba ma ñew sam. Because still loolu dafa play part.
Nekuma leen diminish.
Are you bringing your sympathies or
of course.
C'est gosse là.
Nekuma leen diminish the role of the Senegal ou Gambia secretary. I'm not saying that. Lu ma wax mooy moom as a finance guy, ko xamne mu ngi liggéey all his life in the banking and the finance sector. But mu doon head a finance department, because I can say social security, they deal with financing issues, right? Nga jël ko nga dem ko diplomatic role boo xam ne kii musu na nekk diplomate. To me, I feel loolu is a demotion to him. Ba pare dafa mel ni comme ñu génne ma from minister. Dañ ñu def ma ambassador boo xam ne comme yow job bi joxangal ñu ko sax. Du ko léegi loolu la def. So to me, honestly, it's just a civilized way of daha. Dañ ko fa def rek bu ko xam nañ ne moom du accept job boobu. So xam nga loolu moo gën a su ko defee ñoom ñoo wane daaxuñ ko rek. dañ ko joxoon job fële waaye job bi jëlu ko. So lu man noonu la ko gis. te man xam naa ne tam ma ñaan si woon noonu la gisee.
balaa ma ñëw si Sabally ñu ngi gis Masani Kinte ñu ngi ko daxa of course dañ yóbbu ko China knowing ne China is a very important country ci world bi China America ak yooyu noonu doo fa yóbbu like anybody koo xam ne amul idea of how to run such kind of an office pour nekk diplomatie ak yooyu noonu pour nekk diplomate sorry yow sa gis-gis si loolu noonu ndax léegi government bi because ni ñaa ngi koo wax ne anything lu ñu bëgg a def mooy ku ñu bëgg a génne ci government am mooy Barrow for example daf laa ñëw domp la ci loolu noonu Masani Kinte ñu yóbbu ko China loolu is it a good move dama ko indi rek because of
well we've seen a pattern vice president bi jigéen bi what's her name Tambajang when they remove her they made an ambassador right no they ko yóbbu si foreign office bi waiting for the deployment it came out and then ñu daaw so gis nañ pattern bi how they're doing it dañ la rek génnee ñu ne la jox la ambassadeur ba pare don't be surprised Masana Kinte ba léegi demagul China fanaa ba léegi mu fi don't be surprised dinañ dem 1 year rek nga gis ne rôle boobu sax génn na because China appoon nañ fa ñaari nit oño nañ waaye kenn demagul China kenn demagul China ba léegi depuis ambassadeur la nga am ñu fa appoon ñëpp dañu toog rek nga dégg rek appointment bi dee na def nañ fa keneen so don't be surprised Masana Kinte is going to the same but man in terms of
Masana na la attaque
no but it's a possibility but man in terms of his role as being a Gambian ambassador to him. I mean, I feel he can do the job. The guy, I think he's an educated guy. He's head Muslim army. They so whole Senegal, they have a tradition. No, same generals, so they retire most of the time. They use foreign service to represent their country. So ambassador, sometimes so you really have to have diplomatic skills. No, not diplomatic. You have to have diplomatic skills. But maybe I want diplomatic background. Diplomat. So you know. Munga sa liggéey am nga you are professional and stuff. I think you can represent your country. If you go there, you have a team of people that are very capable, well-seasoned diplomats that are from the foreign office.
Political appointees.
So man, I think I'm just saying it. Don't be surprised. Muna dem dragon, du musa dem China.
Okay, perfect. So Giss Giss Sabally on that. Moy majang just say reject of a Barrow.
I think it's a very decent, honorable. Courageous move. Like I told you, man, I've never been a fan of Manjang when people were clapping for him and Bokumasi, and man, I'm not about to cage my position on anything, because nobody can cage me. Why Mandinko say Ulo Konya or Nyalani for your farmer? Manjang Gorla, Manjang Saluto Bay, still a coup. I think it's the right thing to do. I think it's about time people showed this government some level of muscle. You know, Baron Bugarakayoga, thank you, Manjang, taken away with the Baraka.
Okay, perfect. You know your nene, and then you move to Dabah Malik.
One thing I just wanna make a correction here. I'm gonna make a statement. Yobu si well, naka ninjele masane defo diploma China or whatever. Of course, I agree. There is a trend. The former CDS, no stress. Nakala to the sir. Baji. Then you definitely were on a them diplomatic mission or whatever. Has he ever gone?
No.
Okay, so we've seen the trend.
Military attached to China.
Okay, whatever the position is supposed to be. We've seen the trend. So basically, maybe, you know, this government is not bold enough to say, okay, you are relief of your duties or your services. They will always hide behind this thing, okay, you've been redeployed to the diplomatic service, and then it lingers forever, it never happens. But then again, most of the time, it's not necessarily, they can be diplomats, they don't look diplomatic, they don't speak diplomatic, they don't know diplomatic procedures. We've seen that a lot. Mostly that they make some political, you know, points, you understand? So I will not agree with you, it's people who are able to fill up those positions or who are able to serve in those positions. We've seen a lot. More so not than it is. But then again, say Manjang, man personally, like I said, regardless of everything else Manjang has done, whether good or bad, that's not what I'm going to talk about. But then just for the fact, he's honorable enough to say, I don't think I want to take up this role because my expertise is not in that area. Pour man, I clap for him on that because that's not the normal thing we know in our Gambian culture here. Ñaata nit liñ dee génnee seen position si foo xam ne nekk nañ fa more than a decade fiñ xam liñ mun ñu génne leen fa yóbbu leen foo xam ne they're clueless of those places. But still dañ ko dee jël because of lan position, because of lan maa ngi liggéeyal government, because of lan moto beeg oddly beeg free gas beeg allowances yooyu noonu rek moo dee tax ñuy ko dee jël te dañoo dem foofu just because a sit filler they don't add any value. We see that. So when I say kudos to Manjang for sticking up and say this is not my expertise and sorry, thanks but no thanks. So pour man I think it's a good thing.
Okay.
No job. Sorry.
I want to speak about
Okay.
Masane. I've never been a fan of him. In fact, I was a critic. But there's nothing wrong in redeploying him to the foreign service. I think he can do it. One of America's most instrumental foreign secretaries was General Colin Powell, and I don't think Colin Powell is smarter than Masane Kinde. Okay. Yes. So that's nothing wrong with still deploying to China.
Good to know. Daba ñu sa gis-gis Daba.
Suma gis-gis si ban because ñaari questions nga laajte.
Waaw sa gis-gis ci moom nu mu bañee jël offer bi.
Manjang.
It's a democracy. So lii lañ doon ñaan di ñu jox la position nga ne du ma ko jël. Understand nga so nga su nekkoon time yi Jammeh la Jammeh du jox kenn position nga ne du ma ko jël. Understand nga so it's democracy. But man lu ma wax mooy like I think the Sénégalo-Gambia secretariat is way more than diplomacy because yaa ngi am trade aspect bi yaa ngi am security yaa ngi am transportation you know a whole trying to merge the two economies together. Okay man si suma gis-gis moom as a finance guy I think he could have played a very pivotal role in making sure ne because since 1965 ba léegi ñun relations ñu mën a ama Sénégal ak Gambia yëpp Gambia du dee benefit. Sénégal has always been benefiting from those relationships. So probably moom mënoon naa ñëw with his experience mu change the shape and then you try to say gis naka lañ mën a amee a single market. xam nga maybe duñ mën a am a single currency for now but at least ñu am a single economy boo xam ne ñaari dëkk nañ ko mën a boole ñu liggéey.
So can he do that as an underdog cause dafa dem pour mu wàcca du nekk ron et Sénégal.
Non moom mooy ñu ne moom mooy nekk head bi moom mooy head.
No, because secretary, I think secretary normally.
Executive moom lan la executive la.
Deputy.
Ah non.
Okay.
Su nekkee deputy la loolu moom I don't think dina ko nangu. waaw loolu moom jaarul yoon. So bu Masane bi.
Okay.
Man diplomacy I think is more of being a good negotiator. If you can negotiate well, mun nga nekk a diplomat. Understand nga? Mun nga represent sa dëkk because xam nga lu tax when you go out there as a diplomat, even though toogaloo si class nga study diplomacy. If you are a very good negotiator, di nga mun a put down on the table and negotiate for the interest of your country. Okay. Understand nga? So man noonu laa ko gisee ba pare like I will agree with Sabally lu mu wax because government bu nekk tam da nga di am sa policy. It's possible with the military social security sector reform and all that stuff. Maybe the government is looking at China as a partner bu nga xam ne in terms of instrument, equipment, trainings and you know fundings ak yooyu noonu China could help in that aspect. Okay. So maybe Masane being somebody coming from a military background, at least mom dina muna speak that security language to the Chinese. Understand nga? So maybe those people working under him ñoo xam ne ñu ngi si diplomacy la guy study loolu moo nekk seen career. Those people can advise him when it comes to you know yenn agreements yu gars yi def but maybe I'm not saying loolu moo nekk interest government but I'm looking at government bu nekk nag nga am sa foreign policy lan la. Lan moo tax nga build relationship ak dëkka. So possibly security sector reform bi and some of the equipments and gadgets you guys need China is ready to.
But will it ever happen?
The point is, it's not that everything that Barrow does is wrong. Wow, so there's nothing wrong with deploying Masana to China. Okay. Because he how much fun
didn't ever happen. Didn't materialize. That's my thing. Not only saying it on paper or in air. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see.
I want to agree with Nene here. There are classic cases. A former PS finance nga xamne Mamour Ndiaye ak Moussa Dramé ñoko daxalu is farming in Nyomi almost 6 months bete mënu ta jël position fiñ ko deploy.
Camara.
Yes, and there are
he was my former teacher.
Look at that. So in as much as on this I want to support government why Nene limu wax digala. So buggee daaxa nit ki daaxa ko.
Exactly.
Redeploy for 6 months. It's not fair to the person.
But okay, what I can understand, if they are important. If they are now, one moment understand. If they are deployed and dealing with official positions, are they still going to maintain salary and the
I'll
benefits.
give you an example. Two people, $7,000 is the salary. The people in because assume loss of position be. That's like an insult.
Okay. Okay. Like from there, you know, def moy dañoo dalal, of course, Dr. Ismaila Ceesay, former panelist of Giss Giss. No, Doctor, why still you're panelist nga? Why da nga ñëw in a different way, like time to time nga ñëw feeñu. Because
sa tactique ba yow ko ju bon nga yow nga sa bon Rafi mu doon presi flank bi nice nga dugal half back nga dugal half back
nga docteur wax naa ko Rafi ma ne ko yéen amu leen Dr. Ismaila Ceesay moo daa mook pour dëkkal da nga mën a mook so léegi understand naa lay wax Rafi flank bi yooyu noonu yëpp nañ fa ñëw dafa mel ni lay waxee Rafi exemple waaye exemple bu ma jëlee docteur dafa mel ni I will come to that straight ne gis nañ nga comment on Twitter di somehow man nu ma ko gisee was it a jovial thing how much exactly lan nga def ci loolu noonu ba ñuy gis yaa ngi door Twitter and then nga ne UDP pam ñu gis Mr. Sabally of course mu attaqué on the other side so nañ starté loolu da nga def loolu non nañ starté loolu force rek na loolu da nga ko defoon just pour nga yëngal gars yi was it just a joke or what exactly
loolu nga ma waxee
non du loolu waaye na ñëw si loolu because exemple boo use yaa ngi use
boy yaa nga bëgg si class bi
no because
no it's deliberate da nga def la nga fi la bëggoon a toog léegi ñu ñëw forcé Rafi bi
yow fu mu nekk rek baa ngi bari problème
non
nañ gis ko problème yi kay
ñëwal si biir and then ñu fort
ok waa léegi jóg la April Fool la léegi
loolu caaxaan la wala du caaxaan
I mean am na lu ñuy political satire
okay
political satire happens everywhere political parties should not just be serious about each other
okay
léegi political parties comme sanawma London we can be able to dóorante am na ñu nekk Twitter sax ñoo xam ne they are staunch UDP supporters
okay
then Twitter bu ma believe loolu you can see you are laughing about it so political satire happens in politics everywhere in the world in the sense that people can joke about things not everything has to be serious. Like mun nga chan about things in politics. When it comes to debate on policies, we can debate on policies.
Okay.
Sometimes I think that sometimes there can be that flexibility behind it.
Okay.
We can be able to joke about certain things and laugh about them.
Okay. Doctor, yaa ngi nekk of course political science lecturer. Yaa ngi si university, of course, I'm going for 10 years or even more than that. Man jàngal nga ma international relation. I was very stubborn. Léegi doc I know ne xam nga international relation a lot. Diplomacy ak yooyu noonu. Now ñu ngi indi. waaw jàngal na ma of course as lecturer la woon am ko doon sonal doc léegi ñu ngi génnee Manjang and then Manjang bina letter ne moom du jël loolu noonu yow xam nga permanent secretary of course xam nga ko bu baax yow do you think ne Manjang dafa waroon a accept loolu even though gis nañ ne accept ko at all waaye moom su ñëwoon foofu dina am rôle bu ma mën a play foofu noonu ak expertise am bi as finance guy.
Obviously the Senegal government permanent secretary ñu ngi ko form depuis independence. The purpose is to deepen ties between Senegal and Gambia. Bu Senegal realized by virtue of history and geography, what they wanted from the onset, kind of a common Senegambian territory, munta possible. They look from various ways, signing treaties and so on and so forth. And part of this is part of the Senegambian Secretariat. Now, two things must happen. One, Manjang dafa feel it's a demotion. Because the Senegambian Secretariat, based on protocol, the Senegalese is always going to be the head.
Really?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And the government should be the deputy, always. Low arrangement. Okay. So it's a demotion. But secondly, why even remove Manjang from social security when he's doing a good job? I mean, the figures don't lie. If the figures he has told us, they no longer improve social security. If they are not true, then the government commit a counter. Then therefore, really, is either is accused of corruption, then therefore the law must take its course, or is there incompetence, therefore them. But don't want to just make a change for the sake of changing.
Okay.
Understand what I'm saying? And since he came to social security, based on the Lungis, he's made a few turnarounds. You know, the company now is growing. So for me, you buy on coffee, more getting a coffee farm, the family make a deputy move a garden toss. I mean, and right now, Malena Deglu about Masane Kinte movements. The debate should not be about who we send to go to diplomacy. The debate should be what kind of diplomacy do we do in the 21st century Gambia? How do we reform our diplomacy? Diplomatic or muntaneke dumping ground for anybody who come in and go sack. That's what they call new diplomacy. That's what change. Gambia must be able to be strategic. So in foreign policy, none know the right brains to be able to push our foreign policy out there. It's not just to send anybody. China, young person right now, 2 former chiefs of staff, chiefs of defense staff. Young person,
no stress.
No stress. Young person, Masanakin. Like, what is the logic? What is the rationale? I mean, you have to be strategic. Right now, what Gambia should be thinking of, first and foremost, is not sending people out there. It's about how do we reconfigure our diplomatic corps. In the sense that there are some embassies that we must close down because they are not strategic, they are not important anymore. They are not playing any strategic importance anymore. And we have to open new embassies because world never change. I'll give you an example. We have an embassy in the UK, in France, in Belgium. These countries all share borders. In Belgium, I understand because that's where the seat of EU is. In UK, I understand because that's what about France? I mean, obviously, so and then it's the whole of Scandinavia. And most of the Baltic countries, no embassy. So right now, we want to sit more strategically think of how do we really reconfigure switch embassies so that it can bring maximum interest to the Gambia. But right now, for me, the debate is not who should go, who should just be dumb. So the doctor is a UTG. Then my dumb Sierra Leone.
Okay. So now, okay.
You have a government that, to use your own word, is clueless. No, I mean strategy. So it's not tenable, so we definitely necessarily must deplete the movement of personalities. Then a point right lafi def nga xamne Tangara, if you are listening, this is serious. You can successfully send 2 CDSs to the same destination. What are you trying to achieve?
Okay. Now, Doctor, Yangi CA, Citizen Alliance, of course, send party bi, starting not long ago. Dama buga xam yow yaa ngi wax about this diplomacy in Gambian city comme for example current government bu nekk di def yóbbu ñu Masana Kinte to China. Ndax yéen soo la ñëwee in government ban strategy ngeen indi in terms of policy, for example diplomacy gis nañ lawyer Dabo ñëwoon na gis-gis ne supporters yi mooy militants yi UDP dañ leen war a post to certain positions, and then of course most of them jànguñ IR, jànguñ diplomacy, jànguñ political science. Sabali.
On my party, I'm not going to accept it.
Right.
It's not apologize. No, withdraw your statement.
Withdraw.
It's false.
No, Sabali.
Ambassador Singh appointed Janga.
No,
I'm
not saying of case. I'm the experience. But Ibu Mane is one of the most seasoned public servants.
No, I think where Ansu is coming up.
It's not right.
The government.
This government, UDP, why
somebody
they are competent.
Some of it is a problem. No,
they can't make a mistake.
You were there, Sabali Munfa. I asked the same kind of question to Ibrahima Dibafi. Because Dabo Dafane, it's normal for jail sub party militants nga yóbbu leen to certain places as protocols ak yooyu noonu léegi dama la nekk di laajte not ne UDP government of course we know ne lii was coalition 7 parties ñu ñëw together léegi si Barrow government bi bàyyi ma jëlee ko noonu because Sabali good ma point UDP si Barrow government bi most of these protocols yoo xam ne ñu ngi outside and then ñoo xam ne ñu ngi leen post to certain countries nekku ñoo xam ne dañ jànga xam lu gars yi di def in terms of xam nga relation between two countries ak yooyu noonu ndax yow jàpp nga ne yow seen political party bi soo leen ñëwee in power ndax di ngeen jël ñoo xam ne xamuñ mooy comme ñoo xam ne ñu ngi leen yóbbu ci embassies yoo xam ne jànguñ xamuñ loolu noonu na yéen seen political party ngeen def which kind of strategy ngeen di use.
Let's not focus on the specific.
Yes.
Let's focus on the broader
in general, yeah.
The issue is more that's what they call new diplomacy, which requires a new diplomat. That's a shift from bilateralism to multilateralism. The legal diplomacy in the 15th, 16th century never changed. The issues that diplomats dealt with at that time never changed totally as to now. Before it was about war and military strategy and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Now it's about so many issues that are very complex, from environment to trade to even the virus, you name it, nuclear disarmament, you name it. So they need a trained diplomat. So that for Gambia right now, looking at the Senegal has it, other countries has it. It's not about any government book note to power take. What you have, no longer use. Even when you are president, you don't have a reservoir of trained diplomats. So you don't blame Nyanlen Yoni. We should have built a school bohamne. mu ngi Sénégal they train diplomats anybody da nga def 2-3 years training boo xam ne soo fa paree da nga nekk
école nationale something
seasoned diplomat loolu lañu laak so da nga ne yow soo nekkee président tey obviously soo gëstoo nga gis Sabally nga gis docteur Cissé yow ñu nga faa seen bi ko da di xëcc yi mu te lafta kana Dubai la xëcc yi sama Dubai ok projet Dubai kii ñëw mën a ne Ansu nakam dégg naa Egypte mu ngi ñëw free waaye dama so da but we need to be strategy Gambia lenn lañ war a am when I see our foreign affairs officers roaming the world with no foreign policy, it's like they go to sea with no compass. Gambia lacks a coherent.
They have a foreign policy.
But a coherent.
It's coherent also. It's subservience.
Okay, maybe that's what I'm no it can bring maximum profit to the Gambia. I mean, Gambia needs to leverage today foreign policy, and that's what they call also. Very interesting. Diaspora diplomacy. We're not tapping into that. We have a lot of smart, intelligent, educated people in the diaspora. We can use and tap into their expertise in the diaspora. So that's called diplomacy, digital diplomacy. Some places you don't even need to send people there because of technology. So we need to sit as a country, come up with a coherent foreign policy. It can bring maximum benefit to the Gambia and approach it strategically. China, we don't have any policy towards China. But China has a policy not only towards Gambia, they have a policy towards the whole of the African continent, and they know how to leverage it strategically. New American policy, even towards Senegal policy. Only policy mo work and thereby. But Senegal has a policy. Senegal knows how to critically engage, strategically engage the Gambia. And this policy has been in existence since Senghor to Diouf to what to now to Macky Sall. And Macky Sall amsi Gambia sa Ben Senegalese president amoko. Based on the they can strategy, tactic. No, and the sububa lomora achieving. But you amun foreign policy. Therefore, amun training, amun that core, that reservoir of diplomats, they are well trained to help us. So until and unless we start thinking along those lines, any government will know the same problem I face.
Sa Giss Giss si Doc Lumba quickly. Are you in line with him?
The point is Doc answers a question. They call that a pragmatic question.
No, right. Did I put your back? I know. Did I put your No, did I your back? Don't worry. The man is Doc. No, I will go back. No, I will come back. Don't worry. No, my new back.
What he said, CA does not have a plan for the Gambia for diplomacy.
No, I know.
Because we want to theory, no. And even in theory, there are areas you can actually set it aside. So multilateralism. Can be okay for certain countries. In the Gambia, I'm totally against it. I'm not saying we should pull out. Gambia is a small country with very peculiar cases. Understand that? So we cannot take certain policies in Senegal or Germany or England. Bilateralism is very important. Our case is specific. So multilateralism in ECOWAS, for instance, where I served at very high levels. Gambia's interest is at the back burner. It's Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, and Senegal. So we need bilateralism. If multilateralism is the approach he is going to use, I think it's wrong. It's not fit for purpose. But what is even more important? You ask the question. Your question was specific.
No, but I will still go back to him. No, I will still go back to him. Don't worry. You just go ahead.
So, no, this. Doctor, answer the question. What did they do?
The issue is more in it's not about debate. Doing for debate. I'm not here for a debate. And the issue is more, you ask a very specific question. And more is very simple. Anybody pull out a multilateral is not good for Gambia, because most countries now they use multilateral. We are living in a multilateral world. And that is the fact.
But we are not a normal country, doctor, that's the problem.
The EU, they don't deal, most independent don't deal with Gambia independently. Everything they do through the EU mechanism. But that is the world has changed more. I'm not saying bilateralism should be put aside totally. There are some countries that we have to deal at the bilateral level. Senegal, we deal at the bilateral level. But at some point also, what I was saying about the training, diplomatic training, the diplomats should be vast in both bilateralism and multilateralism. Now, coming to your question for CA, I'm not here to debate on CA policy. I'm coming. Low more that's a question. Because I wasn't called to come and debate on CA, for CA.
Of course, I know.
You want fit to talk about CA.
No, that was just
If debate on CA policy, you organize a program, CA new debate at Kokono. Then we can do that debate. But we know the debate on because it's let us come and talk about certain issues as a political analyst. So we know the debate about
but still, Doctor, then you back to that. I think it's normal. At least yéen CA lan nga ñuy xalaat ci loolu noonu mooy site diplomacy.
lu ma la wax mooy ne. CA has a well defined foreign policy boo xam ne suñu ñëwee loolu la ñu dugal Gambia dama la wax ne. this is not the platform. ak di standard di panelist ñu ko discuss su fekkee ne. da nga bëgg a debate. su fekkee da nga bëgg a debate. su fekkee da nga bëgg a debate.
This is the right
platform. Su fekkee da nga bëgg a debate.
This is our CA. ñun suñu platform this platform is for debate. Then they debate. Then that is yeneen political parties leaders.
Okay.
Dañ wax ak ñun.
Okay,
so docteur mu nata ñëw fii mu ne. This is the right platform. So bu jël debate. This is a mass.
isi koo xam ne kooku mooy suñu level ñu di beram on the foreign policy.
Okay.
Not the platform bii nii.
So this platform is too low.
No,
For CA platform is too low.
No, lu mean subject. No, maa ngi ñëw.
One of the most influential, most educated, most pragmatic leaders in this country. And we challenge him on this policy. And he answered us.
Lu mu nekk di miin mooy subject. Non ne bëggut ko discuss, it's okay.
Ma ne daa boo ko invite danga ko wax ne ñu represent UDP du noonu. Man nag ma invite as an independent political analyst. So soo ma laaj man suma views, ask me my views. Soo bëgg ma ñëw as CA, danga ma oo nga ne ma kan nga represent CA. Then ma ñëw represent CA. I'm not here to represent CA. I'm not here. So dafa war a clear.
Loolu is clear.
Ñëw ma fii pour represent CA. Dama ñëw fii as an independent political analyst. So bëggee suma ideas on what I think about issues, I can answer those questions. Ñëw ma fii pour debate ak anybody.
Okay. I agree. I'm nene fu mu nekk nii time bi because of Mansour am na fu mu war a dem. Just quickly, some view on that, and then you know back to Doctor, then you close. Nene.
For a moment, things were about to change. But anyway, a short wondering. I think they both have, points, and I think it's very, very clear. They've made the points clear. But Lena Regla, we're going to add on, Komlo Dr. Cisse, when it comes to these embassies and foreign policy and things like that. I think the world has changed. We're in an advanced world right now. The way things were happening, let's say 10, 15 years ago, if we want to use the same approach, we will just be at the back, at the back all the time. People are advancing. We need to try to advance and be at par with our peers, with other countries, the way they're doing things. And of course, these trainings, like Nimko Heret, again, you wouldn't blame this government because being your way into power, they did with what they have. They made do with what they had. And those are the people they sent abroad. So we should learn from that and then now get people trained, get people equipped, give them the capacity, the know-how. When the time arrives and then you are going to choose people to send them, to send them away, they are readily available. You have a pool of people who are, vast in those areas. So I agree on that side. It's a good thing, and we should learn and adopt to that strategy. That's what I
So they have
policy government bi di use foreign policy.
Exactly.
No, to a greater extent, man, I agree with Lusabaliwa. Gambians they make that kind of mistake. Gambia never powerhouse in Africa, never powerhouse in the world, and that's the fact. Even though you get strategically located, in terms of trade, man, I think Gambians need to focus more on that. For you leverage on some strategic location. Understand? Because Gambia is always most of these countries, you hold force more. Gambia, so much invest 100 million, lan la fa mëna gëné. Understand? So ñun ba légui natural resources ñu wax yi diw ba oil ba gas oil yi yëpp ay dream la rek yu ñu nekk di gënta ba légui. Amaguñ ben evidence na yi mu ngi happen. Understand? Okay, two. Gambia mëna nekk comme Singapore. Like ñu jël Gambia ñu convert ko into a market bu nga xamni tay dëkk yu nekk within West Africa. Nañ mëna use Gambia suñ port bi. Parce que tay so démé fini naka la tudari Mali. Port de Dakar dañ am office bir Mali amul port de Mali amul géej comme géej boo xam ne gaal la ñoo dem li fi foofu waaye xam nga lu tax ñu def loolu stratégique parce que xam nañ ne Mali amuñ port so pour ñu entice Maliens si pour ñu use the Sénégal Dakar port they went to Mali Bamako and ñu open foofu noonu an office understand nga boo xam ne ni Maliens si can go there instead of ñu drive all the way to Sénégal they can go to that office do def seen transactions without getting to Dakar understand nga it's saving them time Ouagadougou like Burkina Faso they have the same thing in Mali in Bamako so man I think these are things that Gambia la ñu war a xool okay our relationship with Sénégal I believe ne mën nañoo am both ways mën nañoo negotiate as a group biir ECOWAS waaye war nañoo gën a utilize tam suñu relationship individually comme nuñ nekkee but lu gën a am solo mooy man li ma gëm mooy fulla ak fayda bi si government bi la war a nekka parce que gis nga ak lu ñu mën a build relationship ak Sénégal bu ñu na ñoo bokka ndeya baay ak ñoo bokka bàjjana maam yëpp loolu nekkul an issue loolu is not an issue issue bi mooy into government bi lu moo xool individually man am naa ay mbokka Sénégal understand nga and I will maintain that whether government ñu def policy or not loolu man naa ko saama but when it comes to government lu moo xool mooy interest Gambian si la war a xool te soo xoolee Gambia since 1965 ba léegi suñ relationship ak Sénégal yëpp Sénégal ñoo ñu dee dominer parce que man mënu maa understand lu tax ñuy am Sénégal ba secrétariat boo xam ne Sénégal ñooy ever lead di caa foofu
ok léegi fu mu nekk nii because time bi mel ñu I wish nañu mënoon a am more time pour mën a continuer debate of course docteur léegi dama laa laajte question bi mooy right now ñu ngi gis mooy this guy how to call it Mamoudou Ndiaye ak tamit na members yi of course gaa ngi amoon push and pull sa gis-gis ci loolu noonu quickly and then am na leneen lu ma la laajte.
Obviously foog ñu am push and pull. loolu mooy accountability. Since the coronavirus bi started the Gambia has almost $80 million in received ak pledges. And also from government. ERF bi mooy the emergency relief fund from government is $500 million. About $10.2 million. yaa ngi am grand loans and grants from EU ak World Bank. Okay. 20.2 million. Yaa ngi am credit facility from IMF 47.3 million. That's almost $80 million. Like so far, government has spent $160 million from that. Understand? Now imagine ñu ngi laa wax ne ñu ngi spend let's say living like 14 million. Then spend on hotels. Okay. Understand? Which hotels for during quarantine? You ngi spend 12.3 million on vehicles. You ngi spend 3.3 million sanitary items. Just so the best hospital see in our country there are no sanitary items. You ngi spend 1.1 million on office equipment. So people have the right to ask questions. How is you from that okay? Because fekk na nga 500 million the government will put aside for the ERFB. Ngeen ne da ngeen ko jël because of da ngeen jël from the budget yeneen ministries yi ngeen dajale ko. 700 million moo ne loolu ñuy use food and food aid bi. ñu ne xaalis bi waroon a fay IMF credit loolu la gaa jël. So obviously National Assembly is the oversight body for the executive and the minister or the ministry is on the executive. Therefore, every action insofar as public funds are concerned, National Assembly they are doing their job to make sure that we hold them accountable and also so that Gambians can have confidence in our public office and not spend for public funds. So one of us is not extraordinary. What we've seen is that the true meaning of change will this didn't happen in the previous government because of it was then a very democratic government. The National Assembly was kind of a subservient assembly. But now we know this more we have a more free, more vibrant, more independent assembly dafa hold the government to account. Lolu lañ bëgga. We want checks and balances in our government. Then we go judiciary bi mu check executive bi mu check parliament check. So lolu lañ bëgga more checks and balances. So what I've seen there yesterday is not abnormal.
Okay, just last quickly and then maybe Devin just you quickly Mansour balance you with just 3 minutes. More CRC ñu gis they're done with constitution we don't prepare and now mu ngi génn si but then so xoolee things ñu ngi wax ne like it's impossible for president for example Adama Barrow current president mu war a run for example su winee time bii nii winaat du munaati ñëw 2 times rek la mën a dem sa gis-gis si loolu si nga nekka and then lu ñu nekka di wax right now mooy most of these political parties yoo xam ne for example UDP ak yooyu noonu ñoom without let's say without yeneen parti yi ñëw they believe that they can win.
Gis nga
Barrow tamit the same thing moom believe na ne foog mu part with yeneen parties yi pour mu mun a win. CA tamit nu ñu gisee ne is a new party loolu mooy suñu gis-gis ne foog mu part with other parties pour mu mun a win ndeg yow CA nga nekka lan nga gis ne loolu mooy nekk
de best CA wana la am na jàddu represent
non sometimes ma la
waaw léegi Ansu pour mu gën a yomb waa political parties in general
issues mooy ne it has to be clear man am here as an analyst
no it's true I agree
issues mooy ne certain things are very key and contentious in the constitution. Citizenship, the issue with secularity, the issue with absolute majority,
50 plus
the
one.
Exactly, issue presidential term. The term then no Gambian should hold the position for more than 2 5-year terms, either consecutive or not.
Okay.
That means that effectively President Barrow can't count as a term. Like you can debate this thing. But one thing more clear, we spent $116 million to produce this draft constitution. It will be grave, gross injustice. Speaking of annual talk, mu gather dust somewhere, or mu talk, mu am a steel bars, because of why we did not look at the broader national interest. We looked at only party personal.
But your time frame, why not?
Why not? We have elections at least second draft be
2021. So
no, elections can take place in 2022. Draft says it can take 3 weeks before the expiry term of the president. It means that early January 2022 is still within that range. So meaning that we have time to do a referendum from here, and also it can take 6 months one like a period for an election. I'm like until March next year. If we work hard and be smart and be adaptive, we can have a referendum before March next year and have election January 2022.
Okay, for Megani, I wish that you have more time. Why Sabali just has a view quickly and then Mansour get them.
View on what?
Well, it's a view on this.
Very biased.
On the
No, Sabali.
But I'll go ahead and
the thing is,
can you recast your question?
What are you
like that question?
I'm disappointed. Not as
several times.
Ask your question.
Okay, I have a problem. Like, say Giss on this. Yo, I make a UDP, of course. So I am
a UDP. I'm proud of it. Even though I'm not an executive, I'm proud to speak.
Okay, perfect. Now,
because I have what it takes to defend my party.
Okay, that's fine. Sabali, ndayo fu nekk ni feel nga ne suñu waree dem election 2021 still there is a possibility ne mën nañoo def referendum pour affaire yi ñu consider.
Absolutely. Xanaa Barrow bugg a isi Ansu Jack te loolu there is a potential for it. Criminal gang bi ko soxla dégg naa ñu ko wax ne constitution bi is not good for you nañ use bu jaame bi boobu moo la favor simple majority. Mr. Barrow kii nii
Mr. Barrow
eko ñaabu ka ñemiro ko bankuma ñay wala ne de ite ka ki fayu win la jang suñ defay election tey UDP ñoy win suñ ko defee 2021 UDP will win 2022 dito the big boys of the game we are the Lionel Messi we are the El Clasico
suma gis-gis mooy ne a lot of money has been suma gis-gis mooy ne a lot of money has been invested into coming up with this new constitution and let's do justice to it comme que lii lañ laajte woon spend nañ ci time energy with all the resources pour ñëwoon moom pare na nañ ko na ko Barrow génnee ñu prepare for referendum 2021 lañ waxoon elections and then 2021 we go for elections because the time is there dafa des si willingness bi rek ak ki ko amee it mu ngi xool li ko favor loolu la nekk di xool waaye ni ko Sabally waxee rek ñi ko wax otherwise dañ koo nax daa bo xam ne kañ ko président Barrow ka birin muntuma di ko du tax foo bu ko ñëw suutee saa yi teg
man dama agree with lu docteur wa I think with $160 million is du xaalis bu ndaw you know and Gambians si foog ñu accept leena muy ñu nekk si diaspora bi muy political parties yi muy government muy citizens yi duñ mën a am constitution boo xam ne dafa jël ku nekk loo bugga mu nekk fa mënut a possible foog nga am lu nga bugga mu nekk fa am loo xam ne da nga ko bugga du fa mën a nekk so léegi it's up to us collectively ku nekk mu sacrifice one part understand nga then ñu go in ñu vote for this thing mu dem parce que loolu moo nekk li nga xam ne mënuñoo spend $160 million ba pare ñëw ñu bàyyi ko noonu muy tegee noonu ñu delluwaat si constitution bu fi nekkoon loolu dafa nekk gars next thing bi mooy man si suma gis-gis mooy Gambia foog ñu start di am electoral calendar boo xam ne is fixed mënuñoo nekk this year ñu def lii next 5 years ñu def something else going forward IEC dañu war a work on a calendar boo xam ne is fixed suñu ne 5 years election la this date war na ñoo mën a xam ne 23 January election dafa war a happen
okay so fu mu nekk nii nañ just dog programme bi fii ba next week inshallah of course man I invited doctor as panelist boo xam ne dafa ñëw time to time not as CA loolu dama ko am pour leeral because man amul benn political party in Gambia boo xam ne dafa dee jox butut wala dalasi te man at least we
will find out
no Sabally I have to
kii GDP la boy
Henry Gomez very clear because waaw
Ansu Jack, I don't know him to be a member of
course, no is important. So next week inshallah. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum mbokk yi di seetaan li nga xam ne mooy gis-gis waxtaane si li nga xam ne rek mooy yóbbu dëkk bi kanam.
The Constitution provides President can declare a state of emergency in 2 circumstances. Now I believe Gambia security is at risk for invasion. He has it right. Constitutional as it can last for 2 weeks.
Yéen ñëpp gis ngeen ne dañu oote ne nañ ànd soppi nguur gi fi nekkoon loolu pexe la parti yi bokkuñu xalaat bokkuñu jubluwaay lii pexe la rek pour génnee ngu réew ci loxo benn nit te jubluwaay bi mooy won ne fexe nag nit ñi moom réew mi ne nañu ànd ci xel ñu tabaxaat réew mi
Tega bi mooy you want to be humble and everything. Why you are not an ordinary minister in this cabinet? That's true. Because you are head of the UDP, you are like a father figure to most of the...
Mr. Saba, loolu mooy sa gis-gis.
Loolu mooy dëgga. It's the fact. Whether moom accept or not, loolu mooy dëgga. So the point is, lu ñoo laajte mooy, nit ñi luñ foog mooy because of that prominence bi nga am, de Barrow def la dee consult or léegi yow yaa dee yóbbu ay nit si Barrow pour mu appoint loolu mooy laajte ndax lii moo am.
Président Adama dafa am mandate bi ko Gambians choose ne na liggéeyal réew mi mu tànn ay nit ñu liggéey ak moom man ci ñooñu laa bokka maa ngi liggéey ak moom
ngaje ko ani mela ay mul ay tiñarol minke Gambia jang mul ka woleta ka foko APRC fananda do tiñaro tole alle mustade le so ka APRC ta kala image de da kotenge isaje fu Gambenol kotenge si la pati ni la kotenge
No, yalon say you are putting me in a funny position. Come down ni fa de ko bita jahannam. Ni kala te ko kala.
asalaamaaleykum mbokk yi di seetaan li nga xam ne mooy gis-gis waxtaane si li nga xam ne rek mooy yóbbu dëkk bi kanam.
The Constitution provides President can declare a state of emergency in two circumstances. Now I believe Gambia la security is at risk for invasion. He has it right. Constitutional as it can last for 2 weeks.
yéen ñëpp gis ngeen ne dañu oote ne nañ ànd soppi nguur gi fi nekkoon loolu pexe la parti yi bokkuñu xalaat bokkuñu jubluwaay lii pexe la rek pour génnee ngu réew ci loxo benn nit te jubluwaay bi mooy won ne fexe nag nit ñi moom réew mi ne nañu ànd ci xel ñu tabaxaat réew mi
Tega bi mooy you want to be humble and everything. Why you are not an ordinary minister in this cabinet? That's true. Because you are head of the UDP, you are like a father figure to most of the...
Mr. Saba, loolu mooy sa gis-gis.
Loolu mooy dëgga. It's the fact. Whether moom accept or not, loolu mooy dëgga. So the point is, lu ñoo laajte mooy, nit ñi luñ foog mooy because of that prominence bi nga am, de Barrow def la dee consult or léegi yow yaa dee